name is David and I'm joined by Abe and Charlie Medeos. Welcome to the Rehearsal Cinema Podcast. And for our viewers and listeners, we hope you guys are doing well. Before we get into episode 2 of Succession, Abe and Charlie, how y'all doing?
We are chilling, ready to watch this episode.
Facts.
And
Sweet.
first, before we watch the episode and everything, we want to thank our viewers and our listeners for liking and commenting our last video. It gave us a huge boost in morale, I'd say, just to see everyone come in, new viewers, comment their opinions on the show, because again, we love the show, and it was just great to have new people come in and say their perspective. And before we get into this episode, Charlie, I want you to highlight some comments that we saw from our last video so we
Sure.
can discuss some of them.
We have a good one from, I think it's Rodin is the name. And he said, Greg always manages to get himself into the room for conversations he's not supposed to be a part of, LOL. He also has an audio recording of Tom destroying the rest/most of the crew's documents in that patio fire. In the end, he should have enough material to own Tom. That's something I forgot about.
That is
And
facts.
that's a great point.
Wow. Yeah, that's facts.
Yeah, it's...
Yeah,
Yo.
that last piece,
That's what I'm saying.
I read that comment, but I didn't read that last piece. That's actually so facts. If Greg comes out on top and like beats Tom down, I'm gonna be so hyped. Like I'll get up and start clapping. Like y'all see. So
He's just got to grow some balls first. He's very nervous about like every
is
little
very
situation. So
yeah,
he's a mini Tom.
he's getting there though,
Yeah,
because
but
you
he's-
see the other day. I mean, he was nervous in the last episode, but he was like, "Yeah, you're a mean old bastard." Like when nobody was roasting him, he was like, "You're scaring me right now." So I did speak up at
He's
some
getting
point.
there. He's
So
getting there.
He'll get there maybe.
Sarah says, love the reaction and discussion afterward. Hope you keep it for the whole season. Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah.
We are keeping it for the whole season. We're going to
Keep
cover
tuning
every
in.
episode.
Yeah.
So keep tuning in. Javier Suarez said, small correction. The actors actually found out the show was ending at the table read for the final episode. Still kind of weird to tell them so late into shooting, but we'll have to see how it turns out. I hope that this is going to be a great season. Love the reaction.
Yeah, that was my fault. I misread it. They did. I saw an article from the Hollywood Reporter when Javier said, yes, it is true. I think the creators, the directors, what I read on the Hollywood Reporter said that they were still indecisive while they were shooting as well.
What the heck? All right, this is gonna be interesting.
But I think at the end they were like, no, like this is what they knew. Everyone working knew it was the final season. But
Yeah.
the original creators, Armstrong, he was like, I don't know yet.
Well,
plays out.
still kind of strange.
Yeah,
to
but
learn
everyone-
in the last table read, right?
Yeah.
Is what they're saying here. So, yeah, that's
Crazy.
different. EK says, always great to see new Succession reactions here.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. We didn't know going into this if it would be something that people would be interested in, because we were not sure if Succession is that big of a, popular thing on YouTube or in podcasts in general. We know it's a popular show, but we don't know if it's like something that people like to watch reactions to. So thankfully people are liking it and enjoying it.
We wanted to give it a try, and it's looking like it's going to be great.
Yeah. And the last one, I apologize if I butchered your name here, but Angel Bedoya. Shiv got with Tom because he was not on her status level, and he is easy to manipulate. LOL. She gets no status. If anything, she loses status.
Yeah, that's true. I do think, it was like the manipulation thing. Like she definitely wanted to feel above and like stronger than, because I feel like she's always had like her father being able to, manipulate the family and whatever. So maybe she was almost trying to emulate that kind of relationship, like that power dynamic. But now it's weird because she's like opposite, right? Like now Tom's whispering in her dad's ear and stuff and all that. So yeah, it's crazy. But that's crazy, dude. I'm actually really happy with all the comments that we got. Thanks for everybody interacting. Like we seriously appreciate it. Like it made our days, made our week. So
Really
hope
did,
you guys
yeah.
keep tuning in and commenting and sharing with us what you think, because just like we read here, like you guys are putting in insights that we didn't even think about. So please keep commenting, keep interacting with us.
Yes, and before we get to the reaction of this video, like and subscribe, and also for our our listeners listening right now, hit the follow button on Spotify or Apple Podcasts.
Yep.
Charlie?
Ready to get into it.
Okay, Yeah, everything seems nailed down for tomorrow. How you feeling?
Why does everyone ask how I'm feeling? I'm selling. My decision. I'm feeling great. And yes, axe that chopper. They can fucking walk.
What a legend.
So he's going to ATN, what, confront Tom or something?
No.
He's gonna come. He's just a surprise visit. I don't know what he's. I mean, remember the episode before? He was watching ATN. He was like, "What the heck is on right now?"
Yeah, but that's the thing. I think he's gonna be like, Tom, you're not doing your job, because he oversees ATN, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, I just can't seem to tear my eyes away from the bald man talking about NATO. I have a boner.
So, my floaty kind of semi...
Kendo's biggest downfalls, he loves yes men. Like, he loves having yes men around him.
Yeah.
So, having them two next to him is probably the best.
Yeah, so unfortunately, Gretchen Young is conflicted out.
Oh. Really? With Tom? You went with Gretchen? Okay, who's in second position?
Crowley.
And Bullock and Camden?
Yeah, conflicted out. It's weird.
Okay, great.
All I know is that they need someone, and Logan's already snatched them all up. That's what I can gather.
So their bid is no good.
No, I don't think it's about their
I think
bid.
it's a position for Pierce. Like
It might be a
a
CEO.
CEO position at Pierce.
Could be.
So he has control of that, though?
No, it's like
He's getting those.
he's poaching those people
Yeah.
before they can even get them. Is
I
what it
see.
sounds like.
I see.
Thing. Yeah,
I
that
think
may-
we'll find out more. We'll find out more.
This is a banger, bro. This is a
They
banger.
should do a live concert.
Yo, Nicholas Bertel.
He's crazy.
U.S. tour. Let's do it. World tour. I mean,
Just they play episodes of the show with a live orchestra.
like, bro. Oh my, I would pay front row for that. Front row.
And the intermissions, Brian Cox yelling, "Fuck off!"
Did you guys see? I sent you guys a difference between all 4 intros. I sent it on
Oh,
our
no, I
group
don't
chat.
think so.
Yeah, they
You
put
did?
them. They put them all side by side.
Oh, okay.
There's a difference.
I did not notice that.
Yeah.
So Logan's in.
Logan's in? What, upstairs? In the sales meeting?
No, he's on the floor, Tom.
Wait, explain to me exactly what he's doing with his body and his face.
I don't know, he's just moseying. Terrifyingly moseying. He's wearing sunglasses inside. It looks like if Santa Claus was a hitman.
I'm not sure I know what you mean.
Oh, yeah, okay, so
You've met with or retained every usable divorce lawyer in New York just to fuck with me?
Oh.
If there's one thing Logan knows is divorce lawyers.
That's crazy.
Logan did that, or he did Tom?
Tom did
I
that.
think Tom did that at Logan's suggestion.
Police. Missouri State Police have
Oh my
issued
goodness.
an Amber Alert as 2 children.
Yo.
He's like trying to keep up with the teleprompter.
She doesn't know what to do with her hands. She's like,
Yeah.
Guys, they're
Hey guys.
actually
Yeah, I know,
They're
but this-
actually
transpose on the tarmac. It's waiting to take you to Connor's rehearsal.
gotta go.
He's
This is
texting me.
Oh, he
Like,
is.
yeah.
This is special.
they're children, bro.
You know what's so interesting? How no one can just tell Logan, yo, this is how I feel about it. They're so scared. You know, when he was like, what do you guys think about Carrie? Yeah, like.
Yeah, they're all trying to
they're
gauge
all-
what he
What
wants.
he wants.
what
Yeah,
he
they're
thinks.
just trying to guess what he thinks.
Yeah.
Instead of just saying what your opinion is. And I think that's what he wants. He wants someone to say, this is how I'm thinking.
You know, keep cranking, because we're doing great. Up 3% in the demo, week over week. Whoa. But, you know.
That was great.
They're all bugging. They're all so nervous.
Is 15 equal to 40, pal? Is 15 equal to 40, pal?
No.
No! Good! Good head for numbers. I can't say too much as yet. But I'm going to be spending a lot more time in here with you lot. Because I love it in here. I fucking love it!
Oh, you think he's doing it to get back at Pierce?
Yeah.
Pierce News?
Yes.
Pierce's news, yeah.
This is Fox, Pierce's CNN.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I think that's our best way to describe it. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm going to build something better. Something faster, lighter, meaner, wilder. And I'm going to do it from in here with you lot. You're fucking pirates! All right!
Never seen him give this sort of
that
speech.
was crazy.
Some shit's gonna happen, bro.
He is.
It's gonna be crazy. Greg is like, what's going on?
I think everyone's in shock. This is crazy. What a scene. That was a great scene.
Wait, no. We can't get on. I don't know. There's a problem.
Excuse me, what?
New policy.
What?
Apparently,
I don't know what this is, but apparently I'm not authorized to let you take off.
Who
The
is?
company
Oh, it's what Logan told Carrie at the beginning of the episode. She said, axe the chopper. He said.
In Buddhism, sometimes your greatest tormentor can also be your most perceptive teacher.
That's really wise. Hey, Buddha, nice Tom Fords.
Hey, where's the car?
Fucking
Hey,
hippie.
where are they? They just left.
Yeah, he's just like.
Get a car.
I'm trying.
This is the thing. Logan can lock up everything for them. I'm surprised they even have like money to do anything right now. They get paid from him.
I think
right?
he's going to. I think he's going to lock everything down.
Well, I mean,
He's trying
but
to.
part of the sale includes them getting a share.
Yeah.
Carolina, can you do the option deck?
Well, you're ready to go in.
But can you do it?
Is your laptop not working?
Nope.
Well, just give it a go.
No,
Crazy,
Nobody
bro.
wants to give him bad news, bro. It's crazy. Let's see if it works, man.
Severe storm.
So.
Sure,
Okay.
so it's either we vote yes tomorrow and we all make billions of dollars, or we sign up for your cool shit and then Dad disinherits us entirely. That sounds like a toughie. We'll think about it. Thanks, bye.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Yo, that is interesting.
You okay?
Oh yeah, I'm
Hey.
I'm just going for a little drink.
Oh, it's over? Is the done?
The rehearsal?
Yeah.
No.
You okay? What's...
Yeah, fine.
What's going on?
You can't be jumping for joy the whole time, right?
No, I guess.
Yeah, look. Wow.
Fairy tale wedding.
Willis stood up to do her speech, and she said, "I can't do this." And she went to the bathroom for 40 minutes with her so-called friends.
Bro, I found out last week that Connor is Cameron from Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Pardon my French, but you're an asshole.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw that too.
I literally had no idea, and now it makes so much sense.
In the Guillermo video.
Yeah.
Greg, can you get ready of these documents for me, please?
Guillermo at the red carpet.
He's like, I never watched the show.
Dad is not on it like he used to be, and maybe he's underplayed his hand, and the board are all hand-fucking-picked bunch of Japanese plastic cats just waving it through.
I'm telling y'all, Shiv is plotting something. Yo, Shiv is going crazy.
Shiv is doing stupid shit.
Yeah.
It's out of control, Tom.
Right.
They send out for fresh pies, and there are 2 or 3 here already. They're perfectly good. All you have to do is put them in the fucking microwave.
Right.
Right, noted. I guess just to say, it does tend to, it loses there's a SOG factor.
Greg, fuck off.
I found the perfect way of reheating a pizza, by the way, on TikTok.
It takes like 3 whole minutes.
It comes out great.
She stopped moving. I guess she found a spot she likes.
Sure. On another man's dick. On a much bigger, nicer, harder, younger dick is all I'm saying. Can we not?
Oh my god.
Yo, bro.
Roman has no filter.
Let's get it up on the big screen.
Why so long at the...
Oh my god.
He said cast it.
Probably getting her panties cleaned. Must them up a bit. You know,
I'll
it's
be right
really
back.
tough.
What's wrong with drinks right
I'm
here?
not saying it's
What is
your
wrong
cum.
with you?
Your cum, I'm sure, is very...
Oh my god.
He's got problems, bro.
I think they all do.
Can't fucking sleep. You sleep good?
Well, if you want to have a full suitcase anytime soon, you don't push me.
Okay, dude.
He's gonna sell,
I hear you, man.
but if he pushes me again, it won't be to me.
Interesting. I don't remember them being close. I remember him literally not wanting to talk to Ken and wanting to talk to Roman instead. So I don't know where that flipped, but
one can remind us because I don't remember.
Yeah,
either.
if you remember, if you know about their connection at all, let us know. We can't remember.
But what just happened there, isn't that to their advantage in a way?
He's gonna do it. They're gonna do it.
Do what?
They're gonna vote no.
They're gonna vote no.
Vote
And you know why? It's because he wants to fuck his dad. Like he wants him to be screwed over.
Right.
Like it.
Well, you're a little frustrated.
Yeah.
You want next level tasks, right?
Yeah, but not like telling our boss's girlfriend she can't be on TV.
Then you tell her she's good, but not too good. and then you make sure Logan's out of it and I'm out of it, and you tell her that the focus group had thoughts.
Okay. But if she's like, fuck you, Greg, and I want to be on TV tomorrow. ATN is my home.
Well, then, if that happens, just back away to a position of safety, and I will march in and mop up the rage.
Cap.
Okay, so Logan
No.
is telling him that he doesn't need to hire her. Then.
I think Logan wants him to make a decision on his own.
I think, yeah. I think so.
You think so?
Tom does the opposite of that and hands it to Greg.
Yeah.
I feel like he's testing Tom.
The vibe I'm getting too is it's something that she wants. He just doesn't want to be involved because he knows she's bad.
More money is more money, and that's all there is to it. Oh, I'm sorry.
Dad.
What the fuck?
Dad just texted
Roman.
The fuck is Dad messaging you for, Rome?
When we saw that.
I don't know. Ask him. Good question.
He's the one that he can manipulate the most.
You know what?
What?
I think I would like to see your phone.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Show me your phone. World's biggest WhatsApp group of people sharing pictures of your snatch. No thanks.
Oh my god.
You know what? I feel a little bit weird about this betrayal.
The betrayal?
Yeah.
Yes, the betrayal of happy birthday, Dad. Take care,
Yeah.
Roman.
You know what?
Betrayal.
And Kendall's just not gonna tell them. He
See?
just talked to him. Yeah.
Like,
They're all playing each
yeah,
other.
bro, all of them.
And stop ganging up on me like you're Lennon and McCartney and I'm fucking George. I'm John, motherfuckers. Ringo, Yoko. He's still Connor, but he won having drinks with us at an auction.
They get each other on their side, but like they don't agree because Roman doesn't want to do it. Shiv wants to do it because they think it can get more money, and I think Kendall wants to do it because he knows Madsen will walk, and he wants to screw over Logan.
This is about to be so awkward.
Oh my god, he's actually gonna do it.
Sorry, can I possibly please grab you just for 5 minutes, quickly, please?
Yeah, why not? You've already grabbed every other woman in Manhattan.
Oh my.
I knew that phrasing was unfortunate.
Are you rushing things a bit? And could that long term actually harm your position?
Okay, Tom doesn't think I'm ready, and he's sent you to...
No, not at all.
Like
He thinks you're great.
Oh.
I mean, there are some little doubts from a focus group. And
They focus grouped me?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry, what did they say, the focus group?
Well, headlines, great. Just maybe not fully there. And a few criticisms.
Such as?
Minor shit, like nothing. I mean, maybe great package, maybe a little, the arms aren't right, or they're a little un-TV.
The arms aren't right? So who was in this focus group, Greg? Just you?
No.
Is it Tom?
No.
Logan?
No. It's a bunch of grandpas and little twerps and such.
Can I see it?
No.
Because?
Because it's private.
Well, it's not.
You can't.
What if Logan wants to see it?
I'm sorry, it's confidential.
From the CEO?
Yes.
Okay, if this focus group isn't real, I'm gonna take you apart like a human string cheese.
Understood. I did the job.
He fucked up the job.
Yeah, he did.
You mean you want the money?
Well, no, Siobhan, that was not my primary consideration.
I mean, what do we do? Do we leave? I mean, will he come in? He's not coming in, right?
You know what? Just be water, my friend.
What? Kendall, shut up. Kendall is a walking fortune cookie. Shut the hell up.
The end of December.
Nice.
New York is cold, but I like where I'm living.
Okay.
For nothing.
I don't know why Dad's calling me. But
Well, really, he should be calling me.
What did we say? Don't answer it.
I'm not.
Hang up.
Just, hey, I was gonna let it ring out.
Oh, shit. Of course, I didn't think of that.
Watch Roman's body language throughout this entire thing. He like completely tenses up whenever his dad's around.
Okay, let's get this figured out, and then I can let you get back to your fun.
Well, it might have been a wasted trip. Want to give us a quick blast of New York, and fuck off?
I guess I wanted you there a bit at my party.
Holy shit. Did Dad just say a feeling?
Well, I thought maybe it would be nice.
Oh, fuck. Now it's all coming out. Oh my God, Mr. Melodrama over here.
Look, you're smart to ask about the money. You are. But Madsen won't go there. You haven't been around this, but I've done a good deal, and you'll get enough to do whatever you want.
For her.
I do ATM, you do Pierce. It'll be a fresh start for all of us.
Do you know what he's offering? You can separate the personal and the business. You can reset your dynamic as a family.
Oh, super. We're gonna be just how we used to be and go on summer vacay together and drive down Route 1 in an RV singing show tunes.
Come on, Dad. What are you sorry for? Sorry for fucking ignoring Connor his whole life?
Bit strong.
Hitting Rome when he was a kid?
Oh, no. I mean, everyone hit me. I'm fucking annoying.
Having Connor's mother locked up?
Can we not do a whole show trial here?
I love you, but you are not
The disappointment in Roman's
serious
face.
people.
Damn.
Okay. I'm going home.
Well, I'm sure she'll be in touch, Con.
You know what? It's fine.
Really?
Yeah. The good thing about having a family that doesn't love you is you learn to live without it.
What? Connor, that's
You're all
not...
chasing after Dad saying, oh, love me, please love me. I need love, I need attention.
Well, I think that's the opposite of what just happened.
You're needy love sponges. And I'm a plant that grows on rocks and lives off insects that die inside of me.
Jesus Christ, Con.
If Willa doesn't come back, that's fine. Because I don't need love. It's like a superpower. And if she comes back and doesn't love me, that's okay too, because I don't need it.
The thing about Khan, though, he has no self-esteem. Like, he has no dignity.
I've pushed the board meeting. I want you to come with me and see Mattson tomorrow. I could use your help.
Just
Yeah, no,
the
he's
fact
there.
that Roman's like, no, I saw that.
we.
Yeah, I knew this was coming.
Smart people know what they are.
I mean, you really want me at ATN?
More, Romulus. More. I need you.
You sly little fuck. He knows how to manipulate.
Logan
Yo,
was the best
Logan
chess
is-
player in the world, bro.
And Roman's
For
gonna
days.
fall right into his trap because he's
Wow.
daddy's boy.
That was another good episode,
Yep.
I'd say.
Yeah.
That was, I think at the end you called it. You were saying Roman is going to show up.
Yep.
That's exactly what happened. And like you said, Logan is just an insane manipulator.
Mhm.
He is so good at it. He's a professional manipulator.
Oh, yeah.
He can make a living off of it. I don't know, but it's. I want to know, what stood out to you in this episode? I think specifically for me, it was the dynamic of the siblings. It always makes me so uncomfortable watching that because I'm like, yo, y'all can't even like say, yo, I love you. Y'all can't even say that.
No.
There is no personal connection whatsoever, and they showed it again. It was crazy for me. Just that whole monologue with Connor right at the end when he was like, "Y'all just want him to love you," and
Yeah.
then it's just
They're just going for attention.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think one of the things that really impressed me is like you can see the dynamic come full circle. Like from the beginning of the entire series, like we knew the family dynamics were weird and off and whatever. And through all of everything, you can now see it culminating to like all of the shit that the siblings are mad about that their dad has done. The only reason he's come to even mention any of these things is because they're about to screw him out of a deal. Right? So all comes back to money, all comes back to business, which we kind of knew was going to happen.
Yeah.
But I think the thing that's getting me, and I think we always know this, is Logan's human chess match that he's constantly playing, because there's so many moves that he's making that we don't know what they are.
Yo.
Like there was like 7 moves made in this prior to him even realizing what was happening. Like with the siblings trying to screw him out of the deal, that it's like I just, my brain keeps turning and I'm like, what is going on? Like, what is he doing? Like the whole ATN thing. Why did he put his assistant as an anchor? Why is he like rallying ATN for like a huge thing? My guess is because if they actually buy Pierce, then he wants to like be that rival, and he wants to make ATN like a superpower of news, like better than it is now, because I think he recognizes that
It's not
ATN
good.
isn't what it used to be, and they're struggling on the news front of stuff. But yeah, it's all very interesting. Another thing that stuck out to me is, I think I knew this, but I think this episode solidified for me that there is only one genuine member of that family. Connor a little bit, but Roman is the only genuine one.
Wow.
Because always his intentions, like you can clearly see like what his intentions actually are. Because like he gets mad when his dad screws him out of stuff, but he's the first person to like engage with his dad, like when his dad is like trying to apologize or whatever, and bring him in. And it's like very clear to see that he's like, he feels weird being stuck in the middle of it, while the rest of them, they're just trying to screw over dad. Like that's literally their entire thing. So it's very interesting. But also Roman, yeah, you can tell from the little bit that they gave us, like, oh, you used to beat Roman. Okay, so if he's the kid that you used to beat, then you have him under your thumb. Like you know that you have control over him.
Yeah.
So that like trauma maybe like comes out as like something where he's like always got to listen to dad, always got to whatever, you know what I mean?
Yes.
So I think that we're seeing a lot of dynamics of stuff like that they've talked about way before coming into play now, and it's great writing, dude. It's really good writing.
It is fantastic writing. And another human chess move was, I think, going to meet them, because I think going to meet them at that club
inside.
But I knew that he was probably thinking, I know Shiv and Kendall were not going to be on my side. I think he knew that, but he knew that coming into that room, he could sway Roman. He could, you know, because every single time when Logan is confronting his kids, his children, you see that Roman is the one that's always uncomfortable. Roman is the one that's always tensed up, and
he's so smart too, because him calling Roman by himself and saying all those things and asking him to do it.
Who was the first person he called when he got to the club?
It was Roman.
It was Roman.
No. But listen, him. If he didn't do the whole club thing and just called Roman by himself to offer, like Roman would not have reciprocated and been so willing. But the fact that he came out and went and spoke to all the siblings and was like so even keeled after, like, you know, every time that he gets mad or like they're screwing him out of something, he reacts with like anger usually. So the fact that he came in super smart, like came in like trying to apologize, like all this stuff, like he's 10 steps ahead. And like I think he went in there with the only purpose of trying to sway Roman, because I think he knew like there's no chance with Shiv and Kendall, because I think Shiv is just resenting him like in general for like she feels like she's in his shadow and can like never live up to his expectations, and then
like
Kendall's
Shiv is
just
trying to be like him. Shiv is trying to, I don't know, possess a power that he has.
Yeah, I think she's power hungry in the same way he
Mm-hmm.
is. And I think Kendall is like, you know, his dad never believed in him really. So like he's always just been down to screw his dad over in so many different ways.
I think maybe growing up, Kendall was always the pleaser, where he's like, no, I'm gonna work hard because I'm gonna take over you. Like I want to work for that.
Yep.
And then I don't know, it just never worked out.
Mm-hmm.
And Charlie, there was a moment where Sandy and Stewie were like, yo, vote no at the board meeting because we can get more cash. And at the beginning, Abe was like, I think Shiv is doing it from a business perspective. But I think after that scene where Logan confronts the kids, you know, they all sit down and they have the conversation. I even said, I was like, y'all, this is all personal. This has nothing to do with business.
No, it is.
Charlie, do you think it's all personal as well?
Yes, I do. I do think it's all personal. But I think Logan also, I think it's both for Logan. I think it's personal, but it's also obviously business, because he obviously wants to acquire the company and he wants to make the moves because he thinks it's right. But
yeah, he wants to sell.
Yeah, he wants to sell because it's right, but he also wants his kids to bend the knee to him, essentially. So I think it's a little bit of both. For the rest of them, it's personal. It's not business. For Logan, it's both.
I do think I think for Shiv's, it's almost like she wants to like prove herself. You know what I mean?
But
like,
I think she wants Logan's approval. But in some way, I think she's looking for Logan to be like, damn, you got me. Like, dang, like you played me good. I think that's what she wants.
Yeah, maybe.
Like him to just compliment her and be like,
yeah,
I hate you, but
it could be. I wondered because I had the feeling of like, because when you see Shiv in this, she's never talking to Mattson. She has not heard anything from anybody.
I don't think
saying,
she's ever had a conversation with
probably
Mattson.
not. But Roman definitely does. He heard that Mattson's gonna walk. Kendall knows that Mattson's gonna walk. Logan knows that Mattson's gonna walk. The only odd one out is Shiv. So why is she pushing for it so hard? Because I know why Kendall's pushing for it, because he wants to screw over his dad. But Shiv, I know she wants Pierce. She wants PGN. And to be able to do that, she needs the money from the sale. They need the money from the sale. So I think if she knew that Mattson would actually walk, she wouldn't be pushing this hard. And that's why I think there's a business perspective from her. Because I think that she wants to have the success to spite her dad. That's the personal thing. To create Pierce. And because she's already spiting her dad. Pierce is like his number one enemy and the thing that he's always wanted to buy and like conquer and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So I think for her, it's personal in that sense where she like really wants to be successful with Pierce to spite him.
I don't think it's only him either. It's for Tom too.
Tom too. Exactly.
Because
But
Tom
then-
leads ATN, so
Exactly.
if she could lead Pierce,
Yeah.
she's his direct competitor.
Tom has always been below her.
I understand.
She's always controlled him. She's always been her puppet.
Yeah.
You know.
Of course. But she is trying to find some way to, get back at him for all the stuff that he's doing. Because right now she's kind of getting screwed over, and her dad is part of it. I don't know. She's kind of just lost in the middle of all this stuff. She doesn't really have any control over anything. So the only upper hand that she'll have on Tom is to take control of Pierce.
What are you guys' thoughts on Kendall and Roman just not being like, yo, she's gonna walk. Mattson's gonna walk. Why don't they just tell Shiv that?
Because they're all on different pages. They're all on different pages. Like Roman doesn't want to sell. I told you, like Roman doesn't want to sell. Kendall or Roman doesn't want to say no to the board meeting. He wants to sell. Kendall wants to say no because he knows it's gonna mess up the deal. He knows. Because he
all
got
he
that
wants is to mess up his dad. Yeah.
All he wants to do is screw his dad over.
I think. Okay. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's why it's all messed up. Because they're all, while they all ended up agreeing at the end, they're all on different pages. All of them are on different pages. And it's crazy because the reason why I think this is they all talk to each other like business. They don't just cut the bullshit and say like, yo, this is exactly what's happening.
They can't. It's
even with family.
Bro, even when I'm watching it, I'm like, just say it, bro.
Yeah,
just
yeah.
be real.
Mm-hmm.
It's incredible how they can just, I don't know, just go around in circles and circles and circles and not get to the point.
Yeah. That's
So you're saying like, Roman wants to please his dad, Kendall wants to screw his dad, and for Shiv, I think for her, she just wants to have a successful business venture.
To spite her dad. To spite her dad.
Also to spite her dad.
And
but-
have that power.
Yes, but also think about what did she do? What's her position? What does she do? What does she ever do? Everything that she's done has failed or hasn't worked out. She doesn't do anything. She was working for that for the politician, fell through. She was gonna become a potential CEO for Waystar, fell through. Now she had the 100 and whatever, and now they're trying to acquire Pierce, and it's about to fall through. She doesn't have any position. Kendall had a position at Waystar that was big. Roman was kind of like right below him, and Roman, doesn't really hold like a high position, but his whole thing is pleasing his dad. So, but now he's getting offered a position at ATN. Shiv has nothing. That's my point on that. So I think that Shiv, she's fighting for it because she wants a position, something to legitimize herself, but she's also trying to get at her dad at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
I think Shiv wants her versus everyone.
Pretty much.
I think it's to show,
Yeah.
yo, I got the most power of all the siblings and my dad. Like I'm at the same level as my dad.
Yeah.
I think that's what she wants.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a super complicated family dynamic. I'm very curious to see what people say.
Yeah, I know.
I really want interaction here because I think that there's so many different angles that you can look at this and point out like this is this person's motive, this is this person's motive, and how it's all interacting. So I think it's I'm so curious to see how this turns out, and I'm very curious to see if Roman. I think he will go to ATN.
I think he will too.
He will, and I think that Logan is also playing Tom right now. If he brings Logan in, if he brings Roman into ATN,
you think he'll play him against one another?
He's going to replace Tom. He's going to put Roman in Tom's position.
Well, he just said Sid. He was talking in that thing, and he was like, Sid is done, and he was like, I need you. So I think his idea is for Roman to replace Sid.
I think Tom is a big asset for Logan.
Yeah. Well,
I
right
don't think
now,
currently,
because what happens if he screws Tom over, he goes back to Shiv. So right now, he has this dynamic where he has something over Shiv, which is Tom.
Yeah.
So he
But
needs to keep him close.
Eventually, I think it might progress.
Yeah,
towards
when
that.
Shiv doesn't matter anymore, he'll cast Tom to the side.
Yeah, because he walked in there, he saw how everything's poorly run, things are shitty. He doesn't like how it's operating, and that's all under Tom's discretion, right? Like he's oversees everything.
Yeah.
So I'm sure he brings Roman into there. Roman spices things up a little bit, changes the game, and if it isn't just Logan wanting to get rid of Tom and putting Tom there, it's going to be Roman wanting Tom's position.
I honestly think that Sid never cared about Tom because she didn't really see him as a person with influence
I think
or
Sid's
power.
position is, I don't know, greater than Tom's. Is it? Or
It's like the
Who's Sid? The old lady that was there?
Yeah,
Yes.
It's like
She doesn't do anything, bro.
No. She's like she was like the head anchor, wasn't she? I think she was like the head anchor of it and all of that. But I think it's like the status of it. Like while in the hierarchy of the business, yes, Tom has a greater position. Like the status is more like Roman runs the show, or Sid in this case runs the show. And if Roman were to replace her, he would be running the show as well.
Oh, so if that's the case, then he's already Tom's boss.
Yes,
if that's what you're saying.
Yeah, it's strange. It's a strange
No, he
dynamic.
is.
So that's where that's where I think they're gonna butt heads. Is if they're in that space together. I think he's gonna be like they're gonna be pitted against each other, depending.
Yeah, and another interesting thing that I saw in this episode was that the whole ATN situation with Logan, how no one could just tell him, "Yo, Carrie's not a good anchor. She's not doing a good job," and it points to the fact that no one can just tell Logan, "Yo, this is this." Like this is, they can't point to the fact. They go around in circles and circles and circles again.
They want to please him and stuff, but I do think to a certain extent that Logan is.
He knows.
Trying. I think he
what does he want from
I
him?
think at this point he does want someone that's honest with him. I think so. I kind of got that feeling. It's like there's that gap there. It's like this whole time everybody's just been pleasing and riding him the whole time, and yes, this is a good idea. Yes, this is good. He wants somebody that's like, this is bullshit, and I think that's Roman.
Yeah,
I do think that's Roman.
I think Roman can do it.
I think it's
But
Roman.
we see every single time where Roman is in a room with his dad, he's like,
He's
I don't know,
nervous about
he's
stuff,
hella
but he's going to be
nervous.
honest. The thing is, Roman's going to be honest
No, he
about
will.
things that are not going well, who shouldn't be in what position. Yeah, I don't think he'll try to please him in that sense.
Yeah, I get reminded of I can't remember what season it was, but you remember when Logan comes back and it's Kendall and Roman like pitted against each other, and they were like trying to look into Walter, and they both had different ideas, and Roman was like dead set on his, and his dad went with his idea. So I think that he thinks that Roman has good instincts and a good like gut feeling about things, while I think he thinks that Kendall is like he's just doing whatever he thinks is going to please me, which is not how things should be done. Like you need to have a good head on your shoulders and a good idea of what it is that you actually want to do, and not just because you think that I would do it or that it would be pleasing to me. You know what I mean? So yeah, Roman is the X factor, dude. He is the wild card in this entire season, and I think that everything is gonna come back to him.
Wow.
Could. And I wouldn't be shocked to see him basically turn his back on everyone at some point.
And just walk away.
Not just walk away, but like he somehow gets the upper hand in all of this and gives a big FU to everyone and walks away in control of everything. I don't know. Because he's been one that they just kind of like cast aside, like, oh, that's stupid. Roman, you're an idiot. You're crazy. You say crazy shit, whatever. And I think it's time for him to prove himself now going to ATN. So if he runs the show there and he does a good job, plays his cards right, him and Greg. Watch out.
Remember, Greg has the tapes.
him and Greg might walk away with all the money.
We forget though that the only reason that Gojo, which is Matsson's company, is interested is because of Roman.
Is it because of Roman? Yeah.
Roman was the one who actually like courted Matsson and like got him to, because they were gonna do a merger, and then flipped. So Gojo's eating them, but like that was all because of Roman. Kendall tried and whatever and all that stuff, but you notice how like Kendall had that call with him, I think that was probably after Matsson had already called Roman. But we didn't see the Roman call.
You think,
because remember how Roman's like, I know Matsson's gonna walk, as almost if like Matsson had that same call with him.
texted him or something.
Yeah, something like that. So I think Roman knows. Well, he might not know or feel it, but like he is out of the siblings, he's the smartest one. Like he actually, and not the smartest, but like in terms of business acumen and what his dad wants, decision
He has
making,
good
he has the best instincts out of all of them.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
I agree.
And
I think
the always the oddball of the family is Connor.
Yeah.
And we saw Connor really had a moment that was, I think, cemented into everything that he was feeling and called everyone out, basically. I just want to know.
And his character.
Yeah, and exactly. His character, the whole Willow thing. And but that was very impactful, what he said. I just want to know, what were you guys thinking about that, Charlie, when you saw Connor just being like, y'all just want love for your father, and I got no love. Never gotten love.
It's
and he kind of accepts it.
It's kind of interesting what, a lot of alcohol will do to someone to bring out the truth in them. But he was drinking all night and he was depressed, so at some point he just had to let it out. But part of me hopes that entire situation that happened in the club, him seeing his siblings like all fighting and against his dad and stuff, will just kind of make him want to walk away. I feel like
Connor.
I feel like at this point Connor needs to realize like he's never gonna get anything out of that family, and he should honestly just like walk away, be with Willa, be happy,
bro. But he's not gonna be with Willow if he doesn't have money.
Yeah, he needs money.
And he needs the family's money.
He can
he's a
still
nepotism
get
baby.
No, I understand that, but like he can have the family's money without.
But he depends on it.
Yeah, he's the biggest nepotism baby because all he
and he's
he
the first
truly,
one because he's
yeah,
so
he's
dependent on the money.
Yeah, and he's the one who truly has not ever done anything like productive for the family. To which I'm very curious to see if like his presidential bid gets any sort of big like larger.
I don't think so. Not unless I think ATN is pushing it and like
Logan is thinking like I'm doing this so that I could have a puppet.
No, I think if anyone's gonna help push it, it'll be Roman. I don't think Logan really like thinks anything of Connor.
No, I don't think so either. But I think he could think like maybe I'll use you as a puppet.
If Roman suggests it,
yeah, maybe.
I think Roman obviously
Roman's gonna feel bad.
It's a sibling. He'll be like, yeah, let's do this, and I have an idea on how to push his campaign and blah blah blah.
Right.
And so maybe,
yeah.
But I do think that it would be wise for Connor to just leave all that and just.
But one thing I asked is Connor. What's his purpose?
He has none. He doesn't have a purpose.
He's never had a purpose.
Yeah, but he found somebody that he loves, and maybe he can just do that.
But she doesn't love him.
Yeah,
she doesn't.
I don't think Will. Yeah,
I don't know if she even loves the money at this point. She's there for the money, and she's just been in too deep. You know what I mean? Like she's been there.
She tried to find an escape, and then she guilt tripped herself again, and now she's back. I think they're gonna.
I feel like there's a way there for it to work, maybe, but I don't know.
No,
I don't know.
I don't.
They're so hard to just again, the communication part. They're so hard at just telling. Willa, you can tell from her facial expressions when she's not feeling it or feeling something.
Mm-hmm.
And then that whole scene where she comes down and they're like, Willa, you okay? Yeah. That's literally how she sounds to me when she's speaking.
Does this man own shares to
He does.
Waystar?
He does.
Should just sell it and just take that money, invest it elsewhere, and then just go.
No, because he blows money, bro. He blows
Absolutely
money.
blows money.
He doesn't have.
get
The man said he needed was it 100 million to stay at 1%?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's no bueno, but he's got to figure that shit out.
Yeah, I think one thing is that Connor, his character helps put things into perspective for all the kids, because like at the end of the day, like none of them are really even better than Connor.
No,
and like they all see him as like the deadbeat and like the whatever, but like they're all just living off daddy. You know what I mean?
They're all just
They've
like him.
all just been living off daddy. And and the thing is, like, at least Connor sometimes is honest with himself in terms of his family dynamic. because I think we've known that Connor has felt this. Like,
I think he's the only one that sees it and recognizes it.
I think they all see it. They just don't want to like.
No, he's the one
talk
that
about
calls it out.
He's the one that calls
it out. Yeah.
Because that last monologue that he did, that like not even a monologue, but like that last like just those few sentences that he had at the end where he was just like, you know, I'm so used to this because I don't get love, and it's like having a superpower kind of thing. I was like, holy crap.
Yeah.
And it's messed up because you can see almost like his siblings are like, they kind of feel bad for him, but they're not like, oh my God, like really hurting for him kind of thing. And that just goes right to what he said, because they don't love him like that. You know what I mean? So it's crazy. I thought this really blew up put the dynamic of the family under a microscope, and you can see it perfectly.
I think that's going to be the entire. That's the focus of this season. How is this dynamic? How it, like you said, it's coming into full circle, and let's hone in on it this season.
Yeah.
That's why I think Roman will help him.
It's very interesting now too, because Roman is gonna be not in the same way, but he's gonna be like how Kendall was to the other siblings, because now Kendall and Shiv are gonna be pissed at Roman the way that Shiv and Roman were pissed at Kendall at one point. So it's like very interesting how things are shifting.
But the thing is with Roman is that he does, like he said in this episode, he's the only one that's genuine. He does show genuine love even through all that shit.
Yeah, he tries.
Because when Kendall was plotting all his shit, he took the time to at least go and meet with him and meet with Shiv as well, while he was still, you know, loyal to his dad. And now while he's loyal to his siblings, he's also trying to be loyal to his
Roman
dad.
was also the dude who, when Kendall relapsed in the middle of the desert and whatever, he picked Kendall up, brought him back. When he admitted to like killing that kid, he was the one trying to make him feel better and stuff. Like, Roman actually cares about
Wanted
his
to make
family.
sure Connor was being seen at the moment where he was really down. Like he was there, like, yo, let's be for him. Let's stay with him. here.
Yeah.
So I think
Roman's the only one that actually keeps this family semi together, because otherwise at this point I feel like everyone would have been on their own thing and they don't even talk to each other.
Right.
But he kind of makes it so that they have to communicate with one another. And I don't know, something tells me that it's gonna flip. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, there's a lot that can happen.
I just can't predict what's coming next. I think that's what I'm
No.
trying
It's
to
honestly
figure out, which is great.
Honestly, because the second that it happens, whatever it is, you're gonna be like, holy shit.
Yeah, it's
yeah, exactly.
all the time.
We're getting 10 episodes this season?
We're getting, I think it's 9 or 10. It should be
Okay.
10 or 9. I have no idea. We got 9 last season, so it should
There's
be
a lot
10.
that can go down.
Yeah, there's a lot, and each
So
episode is
early.
like almost an hour long.
Fire.
Yeah.
Which is great.
That's great.
But y'all, what would you guys rate this episode?
Oh shoot.
It's a solid episode again. I think with everything that I saw in the end, and now kind of like it's not really like it's not like a in your face cliffhanger, but there is one, and all the things to come. I think that got me really excited to see the rest of the season. So I'll give it a 9.
I'll just come out. This is a 10 for me. This episode was a 10 because it took so many like callbacks and like full circle moments to like connect all of the writing and like the character development so perfectly that like this episode is almost like a culmination of the entire series, which is why, and it was written beautifully. Like everything like made sense if you go back. Like the only one thing that I would say is the Mattson
and
Kendall thing, but maybe there's some play
it's
to
gonna
that.
get answered.
Yeah, maybe he's calling him because he's like, I told Roman. I don't know if Roman like actually,
unless
whatever.
Roman told him to call him.
Yeah,
don't
maybe
know. That'd be.
I don't know, but regardless of that, I thought this episode was like perfect. So it's a 10 in my book. That was one of the best episodes that I've seen of Succession. So
that was great. I think what really stood out to me, I love the relationship level, because with this show you can never get personal. They never have that personal moment with one another. It's really hard, and they showed it off again how they just look at each other as business people, and that whole dynamic was very intriguing to watch. And yeah, I'm going with the 9.5. This episode was really good, and I know that's just gonna get better and better as we go.
Sweet.
And I think by the end of it, I'll probably have like 5/10. I know that's gonna happen because
I love the show. Man.
It
really
shows
good. It's really
absolutely. Oh, HBO's been killing it. But y'all, if you've seen this full episode, full discussion, please put your comments, like this video, follow us, and subscribe. And also, we will be back for episode 3. See you soon.
Thanks for watching.